Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and all the core gamers out there. CAJ Man 777 here, welcoming you back to Metroid Prime. Last time, we picked up quite a lot of items, including a bunch of Chozo artifacts, a lot of missile expansions, some energy tanks, and this time, we're actually going to be headed back to the Phazon Mines to go face off against the area boss. But before that, we do have a couple more items to pick up, starting with this one at the very top of the root cave. As you can tell, at the very top of this cave, there is a red door, which simply means that door is meant for plasma beam. However, now you can see the hidden platforms, but if we use our X-ray visor, now we can clearly see these hidden platforms. Very easy to get to, and you can just kind of just jump across. And with that, we do need to grapple our... Was there another... Oh, yeah. I was going to say, there's another hidden platform. Oh! I saw that. Don't think I didn't see that. I saw a missile expansion hiding in there. So, there's a free missile expansion for you people that didn't know that one was there. Just use the platforms in the root cave. There is a missile expansion right here if you use X-ray visor. It's absolutely hidden behind all these dense bushes. Now, if you want to make a quick jump over here, I have several questions how I didn't make that. That's very interesting. I have a lot of questions how I didn't make that jump. And there we go. Fly across, jump up, get hit by the Geemer again because I keep forgetting to kill that. That's okay. Yes, I know! I know! The game's telling me we will be going down to... We will be going down there in the Phazon Mines. Don't get me wrong. We are going to be headed down there momentarily. We just need to do this first. Okay. There we go. I'm just like, what the heck? And coming into the root cave, you're going to pick up another missile expansion just in a storage cavern in the arbor chamber. Very easy. Now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go do something that I've wanted to do for a while now and actually see what our max... Oh, wait. I think that is our max missile count. 175. That's not full? Is it full? I don't think it's full. I think I'm missing a couple. Yeah, that definitely doesn't look like my missile counter's full. So we're going to actually be doing that really quick. I'm heading back to my ship, and then we're going to be going to Chozo Ruins, and then I will see you guys... Yeah, I'm essentially going to Chozo Ruins, walking all the way through Chozo Ruins again, and we're going to be taking the front entrance once again into Phazon Mines. But I do want to see... One thing I do want to see really quickly is I want to see... how many missiles I actually have. In total, because I'm not going to save at the ship, but I do want to see how many missiles I have. I want to say it's 175, but I also want to say it's 185. So what is my current max missile count? It is 175. Okay. Good to know. Okay, so we're going back to the Chozo Ruins. So I can walk through the Chozo Ruins, pick up a Chozo artifact in the Chozo Ruins while we're heading on our way to the Phazon Mines, because there's no point in wasting time with that. And I will see you guys momentarily over in the Chozo Ruins when I get to the room I need to. Okay, folks, welcome back to the Hall of the Elders. I'm going to have to deal with a little threat first, though. We're going to have to deal with a couple, 3 threats, in fact, and this is why I hate coming back into this room. As many times as you would think you want to get pickups in this room, it's just very annoying, and I don't like dealing with the Chozo ghosts that spawn here, so bite me. And of course I got hit, so I can't shoot. And I've got hit again, so I can't shoot. I hate getting hit by these guys because they completely prevent you from shooting. Okay, that takes care of you. Alright, let's hit you with a charge shot. And then we'll hit you with 2 supers, and you should be dead. You should be dead. I mean, like, yeah, there we go. Right, so we're back in the Hall of the Others now. We're not quite at Phazon Mines yet. We're slowly getting there. However, there's one thing we do indeed need to do in here. We need to shoot this with Plasma Beam. We need to pop back into this and activate this last switch with the last beam. This completely moves the statue, which unveils an ice beam door on the floor. If you can't already guess what we've been picking up a lot in the last few episodes, here's the last one in Chozo Ruins. The last Chozo artifacts of Chozo Ruins. Artifact of the World, the 10th of 12. There are 2 in Phazon Mines, and there is 1 left at the Impact Crater site that we have not been to. And that's it. After that, it is item collection. It's pretty much item collection at that point. We do need to pick up the beam combination for the ice and plasma beam. I love the combination for the ice beam. Even though it's a bit slow, it hits so hard. But plasma beam, on the other hand, hits very nicely too. So what I need to do is I actually need to go to this Talon Overworld South elevator, which should take me to where I need to go. So let us use our... as I was saying, let us use our boost ball to get to where we need to go. That's a very awkward spot to get me stuck on that. Hopefully that doesn't happen again, or else I'd be very upset. Okay. I'm going to take one more elevator down to the Talon Overworld. And check here. You can check there. You can see that we can't blow any of those up. Head back down to Talon Overworld, which should give us the location we need to go to the Phazon Mines. Conveniently, I have enough health. Like I said, I wanted to check on restock, so I restocked up on my ship. 175, 180 missiles is very good. We've got 150 right now, so right here, this is going to be the Great Tree Hall, which is exactly where I wanted to be. We're gonna head back to the Life Grove tunnel, finish what we need to do over there, use the spider ball to climb up. And we'll not call it an episode because, oh boy, do we have a lot of fighting to go through today. Especially in this episode, there's going to be a lot of fighting in the Phazon Mines, and we're gonna have a boss. But there is a reason I'm going through the front entrance to Phazon Mines only. There are like all areas in the games, there are multiple ways to enter one area. Pretty much every area in the game has at least 3 elevators that connect to different locations. You saw the one in Magmore Caverns that we were going to use with the Workstation Tunnel after we picked up Plasma Beam, but we declined to do that because of what is actually at the beginning of Phazon Mines. So that's why we're doing what we're doing over in the Phazon Mines. Once this small little morph ball tunnel door loads. There we go. Oh, did I? Oops. I I walked back into the Life Grove. On accident. Oops. I didn't mean to... this is not where I wanted to go. There was an elevator that I should have taken, and I didn't. Oops! Well, the good news is I don't have to pick up any items here. Because we already got the Chozo artifact that was hidden in here. Really? Really? That was unexpected. Of course. Oh, did I fall? Are you kidding me? Oh, this game does not like me in platforming. Ever. I just need this visor to see, or else I can't. I'm literally just trying to avoid all the Chozo ghosts right now. I don't want to fight them. There's just... You fight them way too much. They actually get really annoying. Hence why I'm trying to completely ignore all of them right now. This is why X-ray visor's a thing, though, because it makes it very easy to get from platform to platform without getting touched by the freaking ghosts. I need to get up here. Screw you! I'm going down! And I'm going out. I'm leaving. I'm leaving you. I'm leaving you. I don't want to fight you. You guys are mean. Alright, so I went the wrong way. That's on me. I always do that. Alright, so I just gotta drop. Thank you, game. We gotta drop down further. So we have to go. Okay, see, do I really have to, like... Wait, what the heck? No. There should be a way to... There it is, okay. I'm like, I knew I opened the way down, I just couldn't find it. That's why I was all confused. Once again, under this section, I cannot see. But conveniently, I remembered the way. Just follow the gel zaps. That's always key. All right, here we go. Yeah, intense radiation detected. Blah blah blah. No one cares. Into the phazon mines we get. Stop it. Into the phazon mines we head back. Here we go. I'm actually going to pull out Ice Beam because there's not going to be any special troopers in the first room. Actually, that makes me want to use Plasma more. With no special troopers in the first room, it's just kind of pull the trigger, let them die. And there's no turrets either. So... right over here, we're going to be heading toward this plasma beam door that's on the back side. This is why I wanted to enter through phazon mines the front way. And this is the reason why we're entering phase on mines through the front. That plasma beam door actually has something very important behind it. If I'm not mistaken, there are going to be wave troopers in here. Yeah. Take them one at a time. We'll just take it nice and slow. Nice and slow. Next up. I just gotta focus on hitting them one at a time, because if I do that, I'm good to go. Okay, that takes care of you. These things still do a lot of damage, and that's what scares me. All troopers do a lot of damage. So you just gotta be, patient. You gotta be prepared with the troopers. They can be rather annoying enemies, but I'm gonna try and get through this as fast as possible. But I will jump back in here and there. And there's still another pirate in here. That's why the doors haven't unlocked yet. Got an ice trooper in here. 2 ice troopers. Nah, not worth it. Nope. Bye-bye. Another one. So you guys remember this gate here, this one that said there was Bendazium present in the gate. You gotta blow this up. Scan it. Partial security access achieved. That's gonna actually disengage the plasma beam on the lower floor. You are going to want to disengage the plasma beam on the lower floor. There is no question about that. I have taken a decent amount of damage just trying to get through the first room. But with that, you blow up the power bomb on that gate, and then you can head back down here to this red door. And once this opens up, inside we will find the beam combination for the plasma beam, the flamethrower. Flamethrower acquired. And that was the only reason I wanted to actually come down through the front entrance. There is no other need to actually go through the front entrance. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the beginning of the phase on mines. Not going to worry about anything in my way. Just going to go right back to the beginning. And I will meet you guys at the main area. Alright, so we are now back in phase on mines where we need to be. We have head down the main elevator. There is a couple doors that we could very well go explore. This one in particular, if I wouldn't have fallen there, has something behind it. I think it's a save point. I don't actually remember what's behind it, but we are gonna go blow it up. It's covered in Bendazium, but where we do need to be going, we do technically need to be going back to the Metroid, that Metroid shaft, but I'm gonna blow this up really quick. Pick up these items, and we're gonna head into this next room, which is actually the map station. So this was a big waste of time me coming here. But we do have the map of the area now, which is very nice. You can see we don't have that much left to actually explore. You want to go to this elevator here. That's where we're about to head to. There's a save point connected to it. We are going to be using it. So that's exactly where we're headed right now. Once I can find the thing on the floor. Now, I don't know if I passed this particular room or not. I think I did, unless this is it here. But there's one particular room that has an experimentation, Omega Pirate. Well, an experimentation, I should say, not Omega Pirate, but Phazon Pirate. And we kind of need to use them. But we are gonna go... Yeah, I remembered you were gonna break out. I totally remembered. Here's the thing. You, my friend, don't have that cannon. Unlike your brethren. That took out a whole energy tank's worth of my health. And you're dead. Doors have been unlocked. Good. Good, because we're about to go... I was about to say, we're about to go kill some space pods. I don't think I have a choice now. I think they're just gonna keep fighting me, yeah. Alright, we gotta eliminate these guys quick. Because all I'm gonna do is, after I eliminate, take these guys out, I'm actually gonna go save. Because I'm not sure how tough this boss is gonna be. Also, actually, I might not save. But, I mean, I might save. I'm gonna restock on energy, at least. Like, that's the least I can do is restock on energy. We're gonna need it, especially coming up to these next few areas where we're gonna have Metroid maintenance and we need X-ray visor. But yeah, there's a bit we have to do coming in these next few rooms. I think I did pass the important room. Which has it. Is it? I forget where it is. It might be elite processing, but there's an elite, and it uses there's one of very very much so elite pirate. Okay. 4 turrets is not fun to deal with. At least they all only take 1 super missile. That's always good. Ah, I hit the wall. Got him. Okay. Missiles would be great. Okay, thank you. Right, so here we are. Back again. In Metroid processing, and the Metroids broke out again. Why am I not shocked? This is what happens when you try and tame a creature beyond your own control. Of course, it's super dark. So, you're not going to be able to see a damn thing you're doing in these rooms. Is it worth it? In the end, yes. The one goal you just want to take care of. Just take care of these Metroids first before you attempt to cross this room. It's very important that you do. If you don't, you're more than likely going to get sucked up very quickly by a bunch of them. And you can see that there are 2 moving platforms. This is why you needed the X-ray visor. I'm just trying to take out these Metroids as fast as possible without risking my own health. And as you can tell, there's a spider ball track over there that you have to use. Unfortunately, in order to get to said spider ball track, you have to wait for this platform. Can you make this? Yeah, you can. Okay. I didn't remember if you could make that or not. And you could use thermal to help you out a little bit in this area. Unfortunately, thermal is not the best help in these Metroid containment areas, but very simple to just kind of roll around and use your spider ball to your advantage. Phazon Mines makes use of a lot of things. And you'll see in this next area, more in particular, this is why... Oh, this is an elevator, never mind. Access to Phazon Mines, lower level. We are going down to the furthest level of the Phazon Mines now. This is where things are going to get serious. This is where things are going to get fun. And it's going to be a very good time, I'll tell you that much. So, as soon as you shoot this door, if I can walk through it. If you look down, it's just a standard space pirate. Just take him out. Very easy to kill. Do not, and I repeat, do not step in the Phazon down here. If you step in the Phazon down here, you're going to take way more damage than you ever intended to. It's rather unfortunate, but there's a reason you want as much health as possible. Because in this next room, these are Hunter Metroids. They use a tentacle to attack you. Not hard to avoid. As they do take a while to kind of lock onto you. Yeah, I know. We're going there now, game. Thank you. It never stops unless you do that, so... It's very important that you do that. Of course, getting out of there is never fun, though, either. Because there's no save point near him. You'll see what I mean coming up, but we're almost there. Now, you could fall down here, just for a little bit, if you wanted to take out the Hunter Metroids like I... What just hit me? Ah, Hunter Metroid hit me. Like I personally prefer to do, I personally prefer to jump down here just for a second or two. That way I can kind of clear all the Metroids out of the area before carefully jumping back. Like I said, you do not want to step on any of the Phazon in this room. There's a reason for it, and this is going to be a very risky thing that I don't even know if I want to risk what I'm going to do. I know there's a Chozo artifact coming up, but it involves me rolling around in a lot of Phazon. It's a giant risk if I wanted to do this, and that's why I'm not sure if I should. You'll see what I mean in the upcoming room in a second. You do need to grapple across to that mushroom. It's just better for safety purposes. This room here, you do need to use a power bomb to blow it up for one. But this right here, I'm sure you can hear it whirring and buzzing. Oh, it's way too fast on hard for me to even attempt to get that. There's a Chozo artifact down at the bottom of that shaft. Yes, you do need to pick it up. And here is a very good spot to use Thermal Visor. Again, it's super dark in this room, so just be careful where you step. Don't step on the phazon as usual. If you step on the phazon by chance, just jump out immediately. You do not want to stay on it for long. So you have two options. You can go this way. Make sure you pick up this missile expansion, by the way. It is kind of free. Thermal visor kind of ruins that there's a hidden platform there. Technically, you should see through the wall there with X-ray. But thermal does the trick just fine as well. This is why I said if you step on the phazon, make sure you get out of it as fast as possible. You will regret it. I usually risk going for that artifact there, but the problem is it's too risky for me to go get that artifact. I believe right here. It's actually going to be a save station. Yeah, it is. I'm going to use the save station to refill on energy. Oh, this is not a save station. This is a missile recharge. That's right, there's not a save station for a bit. Oh, no. Okay. What? I want to know how I fell. I want to know how I fell. So make sure you grapple onto this. You need it to make it across this gap. Really? I hate this room. This is the main reason I hate this room. Just because of all the crap that you have to get put through. That phazon does way too much damage on hard. On normal difficulty, I would go risk getting the Chozo artifact, but normal difficulty is a joke. And that's why we're not playing this on normal, and we're playing it on hard. Oh, come on! Look, I've already lost 2 energy tanks just taking phazon damage. Which really stinks. Nope, back up. Back up. Oh, I thought I landed back on the mushroom. Nope. Nope, gotta take more phazon damage. Gotta lose more health. Gotta be losing more health before I even start gaining it back. Oh, my lord. Freaking glider. Oh, my god, just get over here, dude. Okay. Make sure you jump this. And then entering the next room, entering the next room, you actually have invisible bamboos. There's only 3. Pretty easy to kill. But then you just have to work your way slowly through this room. Into this next room. We're coming across the final variants of the Space Pirate Weapon Troopers. These are Plasma Troopers. They hurt the most. They hurt the most. They do the most damage. However, burning things with Plasma Beam sets them on fire. And they do take residual burn damage, and they do actually take a bit less punishment than the Wave Troopers, but they definitely fire the fastest out of them. They also do the most damage. They're not fun enemies to deal with. If you stay at range with these guys, though, they're actually pretty easy to kill. As long as you're not getting hit by their blasts, because their blasts do way too much damage for their own good. Good. Okay, I took care of them both. And, right here, there's a Phazon pool. Right over here, there's another Phazon pool. If you carefully look around the Phazon pool, I believe one of them actually has a missile expansion under it. I forget which, though. But that's not important right now. What is important is that we head up here onto this spider ball rail, drop onto another spider ball rail if the game would work. Let me drop onto the spider ball rail. That'd be appreciated, but no, it doesn't work that way. Sorry. I'm just going to want you to jump over to this platform. It's going to ask you to grapple across to the next platform. It's the grapple point's in a very nice spot. Where am I grappling to? Right here. Okay, here we go. It's going to ask you to grapple across there. You could grapple across to another ledge. I forget if one of these ledges actually has an item behind it. It might. But once you're safely across, there is a safe station off to your right. As soon as you disable this, just get ready to fight another pirate. It's only one plasma trooper. Just, it's all right if you take a decent amount. It's all right if you take a little bit of damage here. But it's weird that they throw a plasma and a wave trooper at you here. 'Cause I hate the wave troopers the most. They take 6 hits because the wave beam does like no damage. And it kind of sucks. But, I mean, as long as you can keep them stun locked, they are pretty easy. Though that's the big advantage with the wave beam, is just stun locking the troopers. And what you are going to want to do is, if I'm not mistaken, there is a missile expansion in here that you are going to want to get. I forget. It's in this room. They give it to you essentially for free. And right here, we're going to have Omega Pirate Absorption. Test results are in. Field tests indicate system is very effective against beam weaponry. We are alarmed at the inability to handle missile attacks. However, science team is working around the clock to correct this design flaw. Right here. New pirate data has been downloaded. Space Pirate encrypted data decoded log 113694. As we continue to observe the development of Project Helix's and elite pirates, it becomes increasingly obvious that these new warriors will usher in a new era of space pirate dominance. They are incredibly resistant to damage, and their ability to transport and wield so many weapons at once makes them ideal mainstays of our ground forces. Though they are not as quick as typical pirates, it makes little difference when a platoon of elite pirates in the vanguard of an army of normal and flying pirates will have a near indestructible backbone that should turn the tide of any engagement. Data suggests Omega Pirate lifespans is critically low. High levels of Phazon exposure are causing rapid cell degeneration in all test subjects. No subject lived longer than 2 deca cycles. Right, so you're going to want to head in here. For this boss in particular, I will be doing a quick save. This boss is very powerful. I do not like fighting this boss. Well, actually, I take it back. I like fighting this boss that we're about to fight. But it's a little more dangerous, to say the least. The fact that this pirate lab, like, you're so far underground, it makes everything dark. That's cool. Now, as soon as you enter this room, you are immediately going to be greeted by 2 plasma troopers. And yes, they're just here to ruin your day. You do want to unfreeze this. Just keep firing at it until it's completely unfrozen. Opens both gates. Charge up. And it's time for a boss fight, so I hope everybody's ready. Because here we go. I'm just gonna slowly approach. Meet the Omega Pirates, the fruits of the Space Pirate Phazon experimentation. A most powerful of the elite pirate forces, Omega Pirate can become invisible to normal sight. It is vulnerable when cloaked, as all energy is drawn from defense systems by exposing itself to Phazon. It can regenerate damaged tissue organs, considered the pinnacle of the elite pirate program. This enemy should be handled with extreme caution and maximum firepower. So what you want to do, the elite pirate has the Omega Pirate has all the same abilities as all the other pirates. It can stick its hand up to completely block your shots. It has a wave emitter. It also uses the power of Phazon against you. And also, wow, that did a lot. So what you need to do in order to defeat the Omega Pirate, just keep avoiding its attacks. The arena's nice and big for you to fight it in. And jump over its wave emitter when it does it, and you get a free hit on the leg. The goal is to do as much damage to the leg joints as possible when the Omega Pirate's hand is not up. And once you destroy all 4 joints, everything goes smoothly. I will be saving my super missiles. I do not want to be in the corner when this thing's here. Nah, that should have hit. Oh, come on, hit him. So annoying to hit this guy. There are 3 Phazon pools on the ground, which is why you hear me grunt every now and then, is because I am taking Phazon damage. Good news is 2 charged plasma beam shots ends him. Now, when he does this, immediately switch to your X-ray visor and get near a Phazon pool. The Omega Pirate will always appear at the Phazon pool that is furthest from you. Then what you want to do, in order to manipulate his pattern, stay away from another Phazon pool, which means he should appear over here next. I was correct. So just stick with that. Just keep firing super missiles. And once he gets his armor back, it rolls back to the same thing. So he's actually a decently easy fight if you know what you're doing. All you need to remember is just manipulate his pattern as much as possible by standing near one of the Phazon pools. So he will always go to the pool furthest from you. It's very easy to manipulate his pattern in that regard. All you have to do is just wait for the wave emission. Once he does that, you're free to kill. Alright. I personally prefer him to summon the ice troopers. They are the easiest ones to deal with. He always will summon 2 troopers at this point. Power troopers. Oh, and a plasma trooper! He's behind me. Oh my god, I only got 1 hit in. Thank God I have 175 missiles for this. I would not be doing as well as I was now. Except I still have so much health to take off of him. It is possible to 2-cycle him. Unfortunately, you do need to focus on where his armor is at all times in order to 2-cycle. That's why I prefer he summon the ice troopers, because I can easily just freeze the ice troopers. Good. I can kill him right now. Bye-bye! And with the defeat of the Omega Pirates, we are going to be attaining the final upgrade in the game that's not a beam combination, the almighty and badass Phazon suit. Oh, yes. Your suit has been infused with pure Phazon. This corruption prevents damage from the Phazon radiation. So, with that, that is Omega Pirate down, but we are not quite done yet. Because we still have a large area to escape through. You thought it ended. Platform active. It's not over yet. We still have a bit of ways to go, and we still got a couple Phazon artifacts to go collect. Now, rather than going all the way back through it, I mean, you don't really have a choice but to go back through everything in order to get that artifact down there. Kind of sucks. But, coming over here, this is where you could see they were harvesting Phazon. A very large amount of Phazon. Their research on Metroid Prime has helped them do this. As you remember, we've read some data logs on Metroid Prime's findings. And right behind it is going to be an energy tank right after the boss. Security gate disengaged. Gonna pick ourselves up an energy tank. And because we are now immune to the Phazon radiation, we can walk in Phazon no problems now. Absolutely none. But of course, even after a boss, you will not, oh, I also forgot to mention, along with getting the Phazon suit, not only are you resistant to Phazon, but look how much damage you now take. You actually get increased damage resistance with the Phazon suit as well. Your damage resistance, I believe, is increased by 50%, if I'm not mistaken, actually. It's very nice to have, and all we're going to do now is head to a save point and call it an episode. We do have a ways to go, though, because I have to get out of here. Because for one, we need to jump all around this Phazon corrupted room. All the while, there will be space pirates like shooting us and stuff. I mean, there's a lot of space pirates in here. Don't get me wrong. There's a ton of them. And yes, this is a spider ball rail for those wondering. Also, look at how it looks in the suit. Look at the spider ball. Ow, 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 ow! I love the way this Phazon suit looks. It's the most badass thing ever. Okay, you need to go down first. This is the flamethrower, by the way. Burns them to oblivion. Literally. Alright, you guys are really annoying. You get a wave buster. Woo! Now we just need to get up on here. Rotate around our spider ball pillar. To get to the spider ball track I want to get to. How about you stay there? Okay. Good. They listened to me. Alright, getting through here is kind of tough, though, because there's not many platforms to stand on. You just got to be really careful on where you jump. Okay, we'll do that, and then we have to go... Okay, where is this? Oh, god dang it. Ow! Climbing up this room's fun. I honestly need to use X-ray visor to see where I'm going half the time, because I can't. That's the one problem I have. I can't see where I'm going half the time with this visor. Let's make this jump. And I'm doing this now, that way I can do it early. And once we pick up this, once we go through here, which, by the way, has a bunch of Phazon on the ground. Is this a save point? I actually forget. Oh, no, 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 is this... It's an elevator to Magmore Caverns. That's right. Oh, jeez. I just realized we're going to have a lot of climbing to do out of here. Because I need to get to the save point in the central dynamo. Because we are actually going to be staying in Phazon Mines for the next episode as well. So let's head over there. Seriously! All the space pirates in here too? And that turret just didn't want to go down. Yep, all the space parts are back too. Why am I not surprised? Ow? For one, ow. I did not deserve that. Go back. What is this? Oh, this is just where the thingy was. The thingy. Yeah, right, because it's proper English. Really? 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 It's not like I have enough missiles for you guys now. Come on. Alright, you guys piss me off. Burn. Central Dynamo. I need to climb out of here. This area never gives you a break. This area is just enemies, 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 enemies. There is no scenic route for this area. You know what? Do I want to go here? There's a big way out. I think I have to go. Yeah, we're gonna have to go do it. All right, so we're gonna head out. I was gonna go to the Central Dynamo safe station, but no, we're gonna go further back even. We're gonna go further back. We're gonna take the elevators up. The problem is, I have to save there, but yet still I have to go back down to go get the artifact that's in this room here. Choices are shit. See, now this is where my choice. This is where I'm not sure where I want to go. Because one of the artifacts is up here, but another artifact is also down below. You know what? We have to go to the dynamo. We don't have a choice. We actually have to go down here toward the central dynamo because I need that Chozo artifact. And I apologize if this one's been a bit longer. That's because I just wanted to get as much stuff done as possible because now that we have all the upgrades, it's now just item collection before the final bosses. That's all it is. We just have a bunch of items to go collect. I mean, the Shadow Troopers tried. I'll give them that. They tried. I just forget how to get. How do I get up this room? Oh yeah, right here. Duh. Oh, you tried. You tried. A+ for effort, but F for execution. Seriously? Open the door. Thank you. And oh, I thought the phase-on suit was not gonna affect me here, but I still take damage in this room. There we go. You gotta turn the fan ventilation back on here. I almost forgot to do that, so... Doing a couple things so we can get fan... Oh, yeah! I forgot there was an item would be caused by that, but, this energy tank right here is the last energy tank that we actually need to pick up in the game. We have every single energy tank now in the game. We don't need any more energy tanks. Beautiful. I'm actually kind of glad we're going back to the central dynamo now, because that makes my life a whole lot easier. Open the door, please. Thank you. I'm ignoring you people. No, I'm ignoring you people. You people, no, 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 bad, no, you people, nope, goodbye, nope, bye. Bye. No time for you people. What I have time for is not much, actually, because I have to save right now. Get in there! Alright, so, with the defeat of the Omega Pirate and the acquisition of the Phazon suit, and us picking up the very last energy tank, we now have everything we need to go and start gathering the rest of the items in the game. So, next time on Metroid Prime, not only are we going to be picking up the 2 Chozo artifacts in the Phazon Mines, but we're going to start our journey on completing 100%. So until then, this is CAJ Man 777 signing off. Stay safe, everybody.